And welcome back to another BobBlast. Hi, I'm Bob Burridge, and this one is kind of a fun one. It's not really about how do you do a painting, but at the end of the day, you've been painting in your studio all day long, and you're pretty tired, but you have some leftover paint. What do you do with all this wonderful, still wet, leftover paint? Well, I'll start paint on everything. I'm tired, I'm not that creative, and I'm looking at things, and then I notice all my tote bags. You know those tote bags, those canvas tote bags you pick up at conventions and places like that? Well, they're canvas. Aha! So it's canvas, so I gesso them, just like a real canvas painting, and I use that leftover paint. What the heck? I don't have any intentions. I don't have a concept. I don't have a focal point. I don't care about color combinations. I'm just using the paint to have a good time. And because I just feel it's still valuable stuff. I hate to waste it. So these are my tote bags after 25 years of carrying all my art stuff, and I beat them up. I don't treat them very well, and I carry dirt in them. I collect my eggs from the chickens in them every day. They get used. I just can't throw them away, and they usually come with a logo or some company, advertising on them. So I cover that up with a good gesso. What the heck? Do a painting on it? It's a painting. I even launder them. It's been laundered. They don't look really clean right now, but they're pretty gnarly as a matter. They're well used, is what I want to say. And I'm using really good paint, and you know all the good brands, good paints, not the more of a beginner's paint, but you use something that has a lot of pigment to it. And then I varnish it. And man, I've been using these things for all these years and launder them even, and they still stay flexible. Let me show you some of the ones that I like to do. Let's get started. Okay, here's a bag. It's been kicked around for a while, and I've used this yellow tape, the frog tape, kind of blocked it off, gessoed it. It's a canvas. I still have to gesso it. It's dried, and now let's pretend, okay, I have all this leftover paint. And it has already dried, and I don't have a focal point. I'm not concerned about that. I don't have a color combination I'm looking for. Just using the leftover paint. That's what I got. That's what I'm gonna play with. Whoa. It's kind of nice coloring, real simple. All right, yay. I like to kind of do the edges here. It shows the border, that kind of thing. And let's come in with one more yellow. Oh, I'm using it all up. There's no time to try and think about negative shade painting or anything like that. I'm just like being totally irresponsible. Again, there you go. No concept in mind. We'll let that one dry for a little bit. And sometimes I even get a black tote bag. Oh, cool. Let me show you the black tote bag. Black. And again, this had some big company logo on it, and I didn't really advertise the logo. So I've taped it off, and this time I put down a clear gesso. You can't even see the gesso. It's a clear gesso, and on top of that, now I put a neutral tone, a gray. I wanted to see how cool this would be. Whoa. Again, it's just leftover stuff. Something new and different. Oh, that's cool. All right. I think you get the idea. And you just have like unbelievable fun. Let this dry, and we'll come back and take off the tape and varnish it. And I'll see you in a second or two. So again, it's not meant to be fine arts, it's more lending on the craft side of things, that kind of a thing. I'm not looking for this masterpiece. And it's a good excuse of just goofing around, right? And just using up all that paint that's sitting around. It's still usable. I can't waste anything. So again, don't forget to at least put a gesso on first. They just look like a regular canvas. They are canvas bags. And goof around. I like to sign them even and date them. So I wonder what happened to these. Here are the ones let's take the tape off. Look at that, how easily. Voila, another tote bag. Now I know it's mine. With all those tote bags out there that we all carry, at least I know where to find it. I can see what it looks like. I even sign it, put a date on it, just like that. How about the black one? I'm anxious to see the black one here. Ooh. Ooh, it looks so, oh, so contemporary. Boy, do I like this. Okay, I wouldn't be embarrassed walking around with something like this. You know, I'm kind of embarrassed carrying tote bags. Manly man. But now I've got a piece of art and it's mine and I can find it. Well, at least that's what I like to do and paint with the extra paint. I hope you found this hopeful and useful, and keep painting, keep your brushes wet. I'll see you on the next BobBlast. Hi there, I'm Bob Burridge, and this lesson is all about painting and sketching everyday common objects, the things you see on the table right in front of you right now. For instance, everyday common objects like a coffee cup. I'll paint them and sketch with them and use different color combinations. It's a great way, especially when you don't have any ideas to get started, okay? Just look at everything and just pick it up in your hand, especially a coffee cup. Look at it. Look at all the radiuses and the underneath all of that stuff and the straight lines and the kind of goofy ellipses. Hold it in your hand. Everyday common objects. They can be your eyeglasses, pencils, anything that's sitting on the table. And then you do single ones. You'll see me do single ones. And then I like to do like 6 of them all at the same time. Remember, it's all about staying loose. Not just one at a time, 2 at a time. I do them all at the same time. Boy, at the end of doing all of those, my shoulders are loose, I'm breathing, it's having a great time. So in this, you'll see all the materials that I'm using, and you're gonna see a lot of samples. So it's a great time to get started and get loose. And if you watch all this, see it again and again and again, because I'll be watching you in the studio. Have a great time.